Hey everybody, hope you all are doing well. So, I want to play this clip. I'm going to play it twice. You're going to see this young man speak, and then you're going to have another one come on and another character come on, okay? So, let's go ahead and get to the clip and let's have the conversation.
They're tired of being looked at as the strongest. They're tired of having to take care of the kids by themselves. They're tired of bearing all the weight. She want to not have to be the sole leader and sole provider of her family. She want to support the man who God gave her to be with. She want to be a helpmeet. The thing is, she's been placed in this position where she's had to lead. She's had to step up to the plate and become something that she really didn't want to be in the first place.
Black women tired, though. They tired.
They should be tired of their damn self.
Why is that? Please go. Come on.
Because we acting like a lot of these issues they don't put on themselves.
Come on.
Yes, like a lot of times you'll be tired of being that strong person because time and time again you've let the wrong man pursue you or you allowed the wrong men in your life.
Black women are tired. They're tired of being independent. They're tired of being looked at as the strongest. They're tired of having to take care of the kids by themselves. They're tired of bearing all the weight. She want to not have to be the sole leader and sole provider of her family. She want to support the man who God gave her to be with. She want to be a helpmeet. The thing is, she's been placed in this position where she's had to lead. She's had to step up to the plate.
Why does she have to step up to the plate? And I agree with everything that he said. Happy to see a black man tell the truth, because a lot of dusties, they're like in dust bucket field and there's no accountability, like the one that said they should be tired of their damn self. They should be tired of somebody that look like you, these black men. That's trifling, if that fits. When he said that, I'm like, where's the there's no accountability for the men. So why do that's why we're so tired as a collective. You got to provide. I guess you get yourself pregnant too, huh? I guess these dusties, they never appear to be a decent man as things are going okay. You know, he driving your car, standing in your house, using up your credit cards. They never pull a switcheroo. They never. They're upfront about who they are. I guess these men never change on you. Come across as being that one guy, Mr. Bootleg Wonderful. And then before you know it, oh, hey, guess what? We're having a baby. And you're all excited. We're having a baby. And he looking like, now he mushmouth. Whoa. Baby, human being inside body. Your DNA. Come out. Wah. Crawling. Pedal on the floor. Mommy, daddy. That person is what we're having. Just so you know. Then all of a sudden, I have heard this. All of a sudden, he needs to go out to lunch. He might be back in, maybe if you're lucky, in the next 25 months. Again, why are they tired? Why are the women tired? Because they have to lead. Why? Because the men in their lives refuse to. Somebody has to lead. Being a sole provider. Well, if that's the case, she nor the children won't eat waiting for a lazy dust bucket. You see, they won't eat. And with many of them, the kids can't eat without the EBT. She had to step up to the plate. Why? Because her man didn't. Speaks volumes, but there's no accountability. No accountability. Everybody knows. Just this with TP, that statement, it just shows you, which it was surprising to me, but it just shows you the culture. That's what the culture tells black women. And then you wonder why black women to pick up a know-nothing dude, pick up a dust bucket, and have kids by. You wonder why you look up this fool. It's like I don't understand it. You look up some fool he just got out of jail. Now he done found some woman. He lived with his mama's house. I never just got out of jail, and all of a sudden he is booed up. He doesn't have a job that's gonna pay him 3 cents an hour. He just got out of jail and already booed up. Next thing you know, somebody pregnant. I've heard of a case, it's like, you got to be kidding me. He got out of jail and 2 women ended up pregnant within months. Really now? Well, what the women are taught to expect nothing of a man. Now you gonna have to get out there and hit it. You know how it is in this culture now. And then they think they picking up Lynn Pocket Larry, the light bill buddy, and think they got something. Oh, he took me to the 2 for $20. Okay, and you think you got something. The world is watching. The world is watching. Again, she had to step up. What? Because we got to deal with what it is. The men as a collective, they're not stepping up. I just saw a video. I got to show that. That's a different video. Some Louisiana politician put his hands in the black woman's face. I think they said 50 black men rolled up on him. They didn't do it. They didn't get out of pocket. They just showed up. Heard about it. They just showed up and stood there. Oh, I bet he probably want to pee on himself. Might be getting a little nervous. They just showed up. Let him know we're here. You're gonna learn today. That's what men look like. Now, for those 50 black men, you got to probably, I hate to say it, 20,000. Man, I can't believe they stood the waiting their time. So what he put? She brought one in her mouth. That why did she did that? That's a Dusty. He probably can't. He can't relate to black men making a stand like that. And that's the problem. The Dusties out in this group. The dust buckets outweigh the decent black man child for miles. It's like having a 50 states. You got maybe 7 states decent one, the rest of them dusty.
And become something that she really didn't want to be in the first place.
Black women tired, though. They tired.
They should be tired of their damn self.
Why is that? At least go. Come on.
Because we acting like a lot of these issues they don't put on themselves.
Come on.
Yes, like a lot of times you'll be tired of being that strong person because time and time again you've let the wrong man pursue you or you allowed the wrong men in your life.
Okay, and you know what? And all those men, the wrong men that they led in their life, are men that look like them. If you notice, again, his statement, there's no accountability. They should be tired of their damn self. But what about the man, though? No account. Well, you let him into your life. No accountability about the man. Why don't you get yourself together, get that dust off your butt before you even try to approach a woman? No accountability for the man at all. She let him into her life. That's why Zed working with you the way he is. She let him into her life. Some of these, I didn't mean to laugh. I was gonna do a video on it. I try not to laugh, but I saw it in the comment section. Oh, I keep telling you, while you sitting up here playing, those folks are planning. Oh yeah, black women not gonna hold themselves, these men accountable, and black men not gonna hold themselves accountable. Nah, not the majority. They should be tied. So it's everything is on her, not the man coming to the women's lives and just wreak havoc. That's what a dust bucket does. No accountability for the man's part. Not that they get the women pregnant and walk away. No, there's no accountability. They should be tied. They should be tired of men like you with that mindset. So choosing better pretty much means not choosing them. Man, you gotta really get through that dust. It's thick. No accountability for the men, their behavior, none whatsoever. It's all on. They should be tired. And some black women are not tired because they're still gonna go ahead and get on the dust bucket train. They're gonna still carry the seed of poverty. D. It's getting real out here, man. Oh, it's getting real. I thought about that video I did. I said a lot of black people are going to have to deal with it with a young black woman. She's like, Oh, she went, I guess, for a job interview, and there was a Hispanic or Mexican person there, and she was like, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't keep you out of a job. It's about to get real, real for this group. Hispanic people, they're already talking about they're going to determine the next election. Now, let's see if it was mainly us down at that border. And let somebody say, oh, we're not going to worry about the Americans. We're going to go ahead, which this would never happen. We're going to go ahead and invest in African American. They're the future of this country. You think those same people down there would vote to let you in? You crazy. Sister girl in that job interview, you learned a hard, you learn reality. They keep it among themselves. It's all about resources. And the reason I mention that is, so this group, I'm telling you, it's going to get real hard. Very hard. This group, if black women go down, the whole darn shebang going down because she's holding it together. And you think about homeless women, it's going to be a whole bunch of homeless black men. That's why they're sitting up here trying to slide into somebody's ride. They get out of pocket, don't hesitate by calling 911. They want to slide into somebody's ride. Like children, no accountability. $50 billion liability boys. No accountability, none whatsoever.
Black women are tired. They're tired of being independent. They're tired of being looked at as the strongest. They're tired of having to take care of the kids by themselves. They're tired of bearing all the weight. She want to not have to be the sole leader and sole provider.
Did she get pregnant by herself? Blame that on her too. The sole leader and sole provider, not just for her and the kids, also for her man. Help me. Look. He the one, the black man, these dusties, they're the one that need help. Black women would be better off with a lot of them. Without a lot of them, they wouldn't be sitting up here homeless. The sole provider. Ridiculous. You think a lot of them haven't got tired, but they're going to get tired. Things are moving way fast. It is not good. And the next, it's not going to even take, I don't think 5 years. I think the next 3 years, this group finna really see something. You think it's tough now? Stick around. For the young ones, can I tell you nothing? You think because I'm talking about marriage and say, girl, go on by that baby mama, I would never. You can know some of you young ones can nobody tell you nothing, but you go right ahead. And then when you see some of us older ones, something happened, you got a husband to lean on, some of those older ones, and we're like, well, how you get this? How you get that? You're going to learn what that contract is all about. Don't want to listen. It's going to get very hard out here. Some of these men, the harder it gets, the more dangerous it's going to get for black women. Because let me tell you something. A lot of black women supporting these men. She is the sole support of the family. And sometimes it's not just her and some kids. It's a grown-ass man that slept there last night, snoring like a grizzly bear. He's sitting up there eating too. 6 foot tall, 6'2", sitting up there eating up all the food, drinking the liquor. I'm serious. I'm serious. Sitting up there chilling. When it gets hard for these women, the same one sitting up there, don't be surprised he act up. But see, we try to help on this channel. You ain't trying to hear it. We try to tell you, don't care to see the poverty D. Some coming down the pipes and it's not looking right. This is why black women have so many health issues. The responsibility that we place on ourselves dealing with these men. And to be honest with you, most of them don't give a darn if you're tired or not. Again, like yesterday, that lady, why do you think trying to slide in some woman's car? Desperate. Why? They know that's where the resources are. He peeped her. She looks decent. Or shorty got a job and she's young. Black women known to be a hustle. I'm going to follow her, a stalker, potential. And someone made a comment. The person said they were a retired police officer. They were a retired police officer, a retired cop, and said, this right here, it ain't no, trying to hook up, commit a crime. And I agree. robbery, and grape, and might unalive too. So this here, it should be tied. No accountability for the men. It's all on the black woman. So it's time to go ahead and make a decision. The line is drawn in the sand. It's time to be open to other ideas. It's just like that with with Jeannie Moore. They're saying, oh, she signed that contract 24 hours within the marriage. And some people might have think, oh, well, they were just in a rush. She may present that. Don't be surprised somebody done told that girl to wait 24 hours. People with money are very calculating. Why? I've been around them. People with money, listen, I know they're very calculating. Dusties don't think, they just do. Well, they're already thinking, they just don't tell you. That was, I already peep game on that. I laughed when I heard she contested a divorce. That was funny to me. Girl, bye. I laughed when I heard, I'm like, and they really think, well, she waited to the last minute. You think it was really, you don't think it's possible? And I can't say that it was. I don't know her personally, but in my mindset, you think maybe might be a small possibility. Anything's possible, that it might be by design. Somebody whispering in her ear. Oh, wealth folks, what they say, money talk, wealth whispers. Like I told my homeboy, where you reside, people with money. That's an old money trick. So some top lawyers in the city, and she met with all of them. I'm like, oh, she not playing with you. She's not playing with you. She's talking to him because she knows you, how you think. So she probably knows who you're going to go ahead and call. So she's going to go ahead and meet with them ahead of time. So now they definitely can't represent you. Go get you somebody else. That's old. She's not playing with you. She didn't retain them. The conversation alone, they can't help you. She know what she's doing. That was Jeannie Moore. She signed 24 hours. Girl, well played. Who up in your ear, girl? I'm serious. I ain't mad at her. Jeannie Moore, well played, girl. I see you. Simply see you. You've been listening, huh? Well played. And people think, man, if she could, I will not be surprised again. Just my opinion. I can't confirm it or not if she did that. But that 24 hours, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Somebody could have been in her. She already had to pay the first husband. And think, and I stand corrected, if her first husband wanted somebody blonde with blue eyes, then ask yourself a question. If he likes blonde and she's not a blonde, then why did he marry Jeannie Moore? Let's talk about that real quick. Why black women, we need to learn to be open. Sometimes we're so quick to be all defensive, and life makes you that way because you got to be all tough. If not, the hood will run over you. The community will. I get it. But sometimes be open to listen. I thought about it. So if Jeannie Moore's first husband liked blondes, why did he marry her? He knows about life, marriage, the contract. And looks like he definitely got paid when the divorce was over. If he likes blonde, then she's not even a blonde. And she definitely doesn't have blue eyes, whatever. But yet he married her. He fell in love. In my opinion, maybe he fell in love with a contract. You can fall in love with a contract. He might have fell in love with a contract. We don't think that way. That's why it's good to have the conversation and we can agree to disagree. We don't think that way. He might have fell in love with that contract. Oh, I love you. You can take care of me, boo. Black women, we're tired. It's time to start demanding a contract. We only do so much. Don't do all this wifey. You doing all this wifely duty at girlfriend price. Bro, you're gonna have a contract tonight. The contract. We don't have one. And doing all this hustle and bustle. And with these dusties, don't sign one. You may end up paying that fool. So we're tired because guess what? The information we've been given, it's the way we're wired. Wired to go ahead and get on out there and face the day and find a man and have some children and have it all on you. And you up there trying to live up to it. This is what I'm supposed to do. What I'm supposed to do, pick up Larry, Limp Pocket Light Bill Larry. Work on my job. Have these kids. Take care of me, my kids, and my man and my mama. One paycheck, how many eating off of it? Tired of having to lead? If the black woman doesn't lead, I mean, in the community, 70% of the homes, over 70%, are reportedly held, they're ruled by women. Who's going to lead? Man's checked out. There's no accountability. And for a man like this one saying this, some will consider him a simp. Oh, he ain't trying to pander to him. The truth is the truth. So again, that with Jenny Moore, I thought about that. Girl, I know how to go. I have people that I know. Call them up on the phone. They have more money than I'll ever have. Hey, this happened. What do you think I should do? My lawyer says this. Even, and I don't want to say this, but hell, I got damn 3. So now I'll be down to 1. Get this issue over here resolved, please. Still, what I get on the phone and talk. What do you think? My lawyer says, hey, they're saying this. It's more than what we thought. What do you think? See what that person says? Take it. I take it. And we're done. Why? I just want to check this to make sure. Because I know that person is more experienced than me. I know that person knows about wealth. I'm not there would like to get it. You know what I'm saying? But I know that person knows more than me. So aside from what the lawyer says, but these two, I want to know, what do you say? What do you say? So that, like I said, I'm still sticking by it. I would not be surprised if Jenny Marr did this on purpose. Again, lawyers have what's called a cell phone. All right? A cell phone. They're going to answer that phone. They could be at dinner. They're going to pick up that phone. That I know for sure. Oh, yeah, I'm having it. They're going to pick up that phone. So something like that, it won't surprise me at all. Okay, he wants you to sign. Go ahead and sign the prenup, but I would advise you to go ahead. I wouldn't be surprised if this happened. I would advise you to go ahead and maybe wait 24 hours. That way, in the event something does happen, you've made him happy by signing it. But within 24 hours, if something does happen, you can contest it and say that you signed under duress. If you sign 24 hours, or especially if you sign the day of, you signed the day of, you can contest it under duress. In the event that something doesn't go your way. Dusty's can't think. You just making it up. No, you just meant you can't think like that. Black women, y'all listen to her. She's making that up. Lawyers got a thing called a cell phone. Mm-hmm. They can be very conniving. It's all about winning. There are some things I would like to say, but I can't. Look at that. Especially money. So when I heard that about Jeannie Moore, the 24 hours, girl, again, I'm not going to accuse her. I'm saying my opinion. I got to give it to you. Sis! Girl, I got to give it to you, and I'm not a fan. Well played. Black women, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. You can learn. I've learned from different people. Just going to be honest. Sometimes a whole change from Blackistan, you can learn something totally different. And hopefully the idea is to go up. Knowledge is power. That's why I said that with you. I'm like, man, I wouldn't be surprised they plan that from the get-go. Knowing all along a backup plan. I would not be surprised. And so you're thinking, oh, I got her. She signed. You think so? Now I'm kind of wondering, what if you had an attorney, what kind of lawyer did you have? Because they probably would have told you, the wedding is a week away. We need her to have this sign. What kind of lawyer Jeezy got? That's the problem right there. You might want to fire that guy, homie, because I would think to myself, oh, let it be my somebody I knew. My nephew is time to wait. It's been a week. The wedding is a week away. She hasn't signed. We need to go ahead and get these signed today because you're not finna run game. If there's an inheritance involved, something like that, that's what's not gonna happen. So Jeezy might want to get a different lawyer. But yeah, my opinion, I would not be surprised if she signed that prenup in that time frame, knowing down the line, in the event something happens, she still got you. That trick blag is clicking, it's working. So black women, I'm not trying to say anybody's doing anything better. It's a whole lot of dumbness in all races. But we have been given a bag of BS. And that's why we're tired. We've been taught to get with these men and expect nothing. If he's black and breathing and that's it, he's a qualifier. The hell it is. Life is going to get harder. So yeah, that contract, if we pretty much limited things that we do for the contract, we would have all this here. Don't have all their kids out of wedlock. If he can't support himself, he sure as hell can't support you, then why is he up in your space? He needs to learn how to prove himself. And if he cannot even fulfill half the list, guess what? Dust bucket. You are dismissed. And I'm out. Boom.